Pumping, gravity fed, my soul keeps jumping. Six step shot cut deep like a fang. Lost in the echoes, my own voice rang. Pill popping stars, I'm on interstellar vibes. jUnC hit clean, but my brain feel fried. Drift, sink, blank sky. Neon abyss, where we drown, where we drift. Fall in a loop, no escape, just this, yeah. And now they twist, life a glitch, hit or miss, yeah. Neon abyss, neon abyss.
Will there be any team to give RSVR a run for their money next season?
stand and bang, so I'm just hoping that he keeps his cool you do man, but I get to do it to tear down his chance at the belt.
Punch him in his jaw, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna make you my punch.
I know how that works.
I'm gonna show you that old man Papa strength.
Oh!
The chosen one will be getting a contract as well. He is really entertaining. He put on a show right there, and that's what we love to see here at the UBA. Welcome everybody to week 7, day 2 of UBAe season 1, the spring split, and we're about to be finding out the seedings for today because we have Team jUnC versus Team Reapers in a best of 2 matchup going on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm 1 HP. To my left, we got
Legendary Golf here for some good fights.
Yeah, you know, we're about to find out exactly. We're about to find out exactly if Team jUnC can make it to the 3rd seeding because they need, well, win or loss, they're gonna make it to the 3rd seeding, and all it takes is if Champions United lose, then the Reapers could get up. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a best of 2. I mean, a best of 3 because the Reapers could have filled 3 in time, but we're allowing it because we need to find out exactly where they stand in these seedings.
And it was all agreed upon ahead of time.
But we're gonna go ahead and get a closer look at Team jUnC trailer, the men behind the team, and the ducks at the pond.
I'm expecting a lot from my team, and I think we're going to see some results of our hard work.
Man, we're going to be on top, man. We're going to take over everyone. We're going to take over EKFC jUnC. We're going to take over Ring Reapers. jUnC. We jUnC, man. We on top, bro. Stop playing.
I think everyone on our team has unique skill sets, and you're going to see that come fight night. It's the Ronin era.
Indeed.
We're just living in it.
Ronin takes it, defeating, smoking him.
Honestly, since we formed the team, we've had sparring sessions almost every single night besides yesterday.
Man, I'll take on anybody.
Don't sleep on these ducks. We're birds of prey. So we're putting the work in.
And we may be dressed up as ducks, but we are not no ducks, and that's on Quack.
We're about to find out if that's on Quack indeed, because we are now in a war room with Team jUnC's finest, Asilogy the Big Duck, making his first pick. And who exactly will he be sending out to step off against the two Reapers, Slove or Carbon Shield?
Yeah, if I were to guess, I think, let's see, the right list, probably would put in Natboy.
Natboy. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our third commentator joining us on the booth today. I am Aura. Welcome to the stage.
Holla. When they say they aura farming, that means they getting their energy from me. Holla.
We're getting the clock emoji. You know what that means.
Time is ticking. Asilogy is making his pick. Unless I'm a little slow, and unless I'm a little slow and I don't know what's going on. I didn't call you slow. Don't beat me. Now, who exactly will Asilogy be picking? Because the anticipation is building up. And the pick is in, ladies and gentlemen. Asilogy has selected Natboy to go up in there and hand out some naps.
Let's go.
I called it.
Hey, they came out with their nuke.
That's a hard swinger. Last time we saw him, I believe he knocked out M4 in Champions United when Team jUnC clean sweeped them.
Sounds like Carbon's hungry for some duck, is what I'm hearing.
Oh. I heard it's duck season, ladies and gentlemen, because Carbon is about to head out there and start reaping some ducks. That sounded wrong. I'm not saying that again. But Carbon stepping in for the Reapers against Natboy's jUnC. Duck versus
already
Reaper,
loaded.
ladies and gentlemen. It's duck season.
You know.
Natboy versus Carbon. And they're both ready. What the hell? They are both ready already. They're
not here to play.
I'm having a little feeling like Carbon's going to show out in this performance.
I mean, that is developer of the year right there. Carbon Shield. Unanimous
I
by
think
the VGA Throw to Fight 2 community.
Carbon does better if the opponent's not like high volume, fast paced like Natboy. So I think stylistically this is going to be a hard one. Because he does rely a lot on counters.
Natboy in the red. Carbon Shield in the pink.
I'm liking how Natboy's going for the body a lot. Ooh, that was
Body
a
jab there from that.
Another good one. And, you know, he's playing the long game. In this damage system, you definitely have to play the long game.
Yeah, every one of Carbon's punches that land is at least 40 damage. Must be nice.
Hey, look, even 40 damage like this, you know, if you let your opponent rest for too long and stuff, that means nothing. You really have to start stacking it continuously.
See Carbon lining up those crosses right there on Natboy's chin every time he comes in. That's a taller fighter. That's going to work a lot for you.
No, true. And right now we see that red bar going up, but going down real fast, you know. So it may be one of those where it might go to points, but let's see if Natboy is able to put him down, you know. He has a lot of power in his gloves, and so does Carmen with that counter. So let's see who gets to it first.
Yeah, Nutboy keeps making that exact mistake where he lunges in and keeps getting caught with counters. He needs to get closer before he tries to commit to his punches or come in at
He's
a
dropping his
different
right hand
angle.
a lot. He's low coming in, which opens up that left hook from Carbon, his signature shot that he's put many people down on the canvas with.
Yeah, I think one of Carbon's weaknesses is his footwork. He's pretty stationary, so there's times where people can overwhelm him, and he's not able to get out of the way or circle out. But he does a good job of catching people coming in, so it's kind of the trade-off of being set.
Yeah, and like the biggest thing with that is when you have those wide looping hooks and you're able to get inside and counter a lot quicker, that's going to be the downfall of the other opponent. But, Nat Boy is a man of many different punches, and the variety he's choosing is not going to set him up for failure in the long run.
Oh, looks like he got caught. And then
Good
Carbon got
foot
caught chasing.
Yeah. As soon as Carbon started chasing, Nat Boy actually started focusing more on footwork than anything else, as you saw right there. So he's being more elusive. He does have the power, but he's not making it his main game plan right now. And I think it's because he understands how Carbon fights a little bit more.
Last 10 seconds of the first round. So far, we're seeing Nat Boy being the aggressor, but Carbon is landing a lot of good counters here. He's picking his shots very well in his first round.
Yeah, I would argue both of them are having a very calculated round.
Yeah, I would say it's probably close on damage. I'm usually wrong when I pick who's up, but just on volume, Natboy was landing more, but Carbon was landing some high damage counters in the beginning of that round. So I could see that round going either way, just depending on damage.
I would say I would lean towards a Nat Boy by 50 to 100 damage, only based off of the body work he's been doing in this whole round. He's been landing a lot of good body jabs and straights, and I feel like even though Carbon, in my opinion, was a clear winner that first round, not to be biased, but I feel like Nat Boy definitely took it off of damage by 100 or less.
Yeah. I say those body punches really do the most because there are a lot of the sneaky ones, especially when you're caught up in headhunting exchanges. But HP, you would think that, like, I'm seeing Nat Boy right now. He seems a little bit calculated. I mean, is this an unusual pace for him?
Usually depends on exactly who he's fighting. When he's fighting a taller fighter, he does tend to be the aggressor, whereas when he's fighting a shorter fighter, he's kind of mixing it in, being on the back foot mainly. But
yeah, definitely would say that. I think right now he's picking his punches more so off of the movement that he's doing rather than just trying to see when the opponent's there and just picking his heaviest shot.
Ooh. It's like what Gav said earlier there as well. You got to overwhelm Carbon there with his footwork. You got to be all over the place and with the volume.
Well, you
the way he did against M4.
Yeah, definitely. And I just heard about it. I mean, when you get good tips like that, you just have to start applying it, making those decisions on the spot.
Ooh, good left hook landing there for Carbon already. Landing again for 60 damage.
And that boy's hurt.
Yeah, he's got to be careful
about Carbon.
Chase too much or he's going to get caught again.
Yeah, and he has to make sure he keeps that hand up, but not just having that high guard in front of his face, but a lot of players have to understand you have to cover the side. That's where the hook is landing, on that temple.
But look at Nat Boy's hands, especially his right hand, especially when he goes to the body of Carbon Shield. He keeps winding it up, a bit like a telegraph, which opens up that left side of his face, or I mean the right.
Yes.
You can see it right there. From
good 58 damage shot.
And he's coming back for his. Oh.
Yeah, Nat Boy needs to mix up the straight punches as he's exiting because they're just open because Carbon's expecting the hooks.
No, exactly.
Circling out. Staying away from the power side of Nat Boy.
And the thing is, a lot of times what happens is fighters defensively adjust to the powerful punches of their opponent when they should be adjusting to every punch because every punch is a setup, So I think if Nat Boy does that a little bit more, he'll stop getting caught with that left.
Yeah, I'd like to see Nat Boy. I mean, he's probably winning the round other than that one big shot. But
yeah,
like to see him feint his way in more because he is getting timed like right there.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, definitely. Feints are great because it starts taking away that anticipation and that predictive pattern. Even if you switch your shots up, just you coming in, they know you're making a decision. So they have the ability to counter every time once they start knowing the pattern. Good body shots going in and out from that boy for sure.
Yeah, and someone like Carbon who's reliant on counter punches, if you're making him guess and making him gun shy, it's just going to be easier to land.
No, exactly. All right, we got 10 seconds left in the round. Still very calculated round.
Carbon being a switch hitter. That is 2 rounds down, 1 more to go, 3 minutes left in this fight. And gentlemen, one thing I like to bring up is Carbon being a developer of the game. Many would question if he games the system because of his knowledge, or if he boxes clean, or if it's a mix of both. What do y'all think?
Hey, you know, I'm somebody say I'm a conspiracy theorist, right? I think what it is he knows the Carbon code, right? There's a little files I was digging around, but the Carbon code is all I'm going to say, man.
Yeah, I think it could be a little bit of both. But what I'd like to see Carbon start doing a little bit more is when Natboy's coming in, instead of just trying to set the counter up, as you're countering, step to the side or step out. That way you can circle around Natboy, and you're going to set yourself up for another counter. Because Natboy is, again, overextending a lot of the times when he's coming in, especially when he aims for that body shot. But what Natboy could be doing is feinting that body shot and then coming straight up top with like a 1-2. So just kind of who adapts is going to be key in this last round. Because we don't know. I don't know who won the first 2. It could be 1-1 right now.
Exactly.
I like to imagine it is 1-1.
Yeah, I would say the second round was probably Natboy, but again, based on volume.
One thing's for certain is both men have their long-term punishment bar all the way filled up to the max here. 30 seconds into the third and final round. Both men starting to get a little bit brawly in there.
That's good job
looking
from
for those
Carbon.
wide shots. I say that's one of Natboy's weaknesses is those wide shots he throws a lot. It's a big telegraph of his, and if you're Carbon, you're going to be catching him a lot with that straight and the left hook coming in.
Yeah, a lot of people think because of that over looping hook that it generates more power, and really a tight good form and rotation will give you the same effect.
Yeah, I don't know if Carbon's coach told him or he was just listening, but he's starting to incorporate more lateral movement off his punches.
Oh yeah, I see it right there. No, it's good work too, because it gets them out of the range of getting hit again.
Oh my! That left hook right there is money. I'm not gonna lie. He snapped his head with that one right there. And not a stun.
No, yeah, this damage system and this update on PTC, it is sometimes unusual, but I am liking the direction because it does make you think more. You're not going to just throw in bombs the whole time, and these guys are definitely calculating. And that would hurt.
Carbon looking for that left hand, slapping Natboy on the chin right off the break right there, hurting him bad. But Natboy recovers very well. When I say slap, I don't mean a throw, like 2 slap.
Oh, nice. Right up the middle. Punish him for dropping his hands every time he goes to throw. Yep, there again.
Yep, exactly like he called out. Each time Natboy backs up, he drops his hands.
It's pretty much anytime
he take advantage of it.
Dang. He's moving around. He's getting out of there.
We haven't really seen the body work of Carbon here in this fight. You know, he's been very accurate towards the head, and it's been working very well for him in this fight.
Yeah, with the height discrepancy, sometimes the taller fighter has a harder time going to the body. But it's still doable.
Yeah, and it's unexpected at times, so sometimes it could be a surprise punch.
Yep, I like to do it off the pivot, especially.
There's a new way of sneaking body shots in. I'll show you guys next time I'm fighting. But yeah, no, for sure.
One thing I noticed Carbon doing is he was in orthodox, and when Natboy circled off into his right side, he instantly switched to southpaw.
Yeah, I think this is a clear Carbon round, so it'd be interesting to see the first 2. Natboy has his hands up, so he thinks he won or he did win.
Gentlemen.
Your winner
Let's see what the scorecards say.
Wow, Nat Boy took it.
How many
Nat
rounds?
Boy won this fight.
Had to have won the first
He
two.
took
Oh,
all
he
three.
won every round.
Oh.
Okay.
He took all 3 rounds there.
What was the damage? Do we know?
Wow.
I
Nat
think we
Boy
might be
defeating
seeing-
Carbon.
Might be seeing some biased judges, but yeah, they had it close every round.
Yep, Nat Boy beating Carbon by damage. Almost 200 damage each round, but having 3,973 to Carbon's 3,200, I believe, or 500. But ladies and gentlemen, we know the pick already for Team Reapers, and it's going to be Slove because this is a best of 3 with Reapers having 2 fighters. Slove stepping in. Who will the jUnC Master Asilogy pick to step off against Mr. Slove?
Let's see.
Boil one? Oh, okay.
Ooh, Asilogy picking Tony hung low to go up against Slove. This is going to be a very high difference fight, but expect a very high paced one between both of these gentlemen here. Goff, what do you think about this matchup? Slove and Tony. You know, you did fight Slove earlier. So you probably have a more understanding on his style.
Yeah, I think this matchup is I would probably lean more towards Slove getting this one, just based on if I'm remembering Tony's height and fighting style. Slove is pretty tall and has the reach advantage. So if he can catch Tony coming in, then it's going to be easier for him. And he just packs a punch. So it just depends on his footwork and if he's able to close the distance. And then once he's in, if he's able to make the most of it. But I think it'll be an exciting fight.
I think it'll be a very exciting fight. You know, Slove, he doesn't care who you are. This man will come swinging at you. We saw that against Cam. We saw that against Blue. We saw that against you. You know, he's one that goes in there willing to die in that ring virtually.
Yep. Yeah, hard hitter. Tough mentally, physically. So there's the significant height advantage for Slove. So
okay, get ready. Box on.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Tony in the blue, Slove in the black. The first round, 3 minutes on the clock. You can already see Slove going to work.
He's picked up some new tricks. I don't see Tony's. His
He's
bar.
going crazy with volume. He's kind of looking like you in there. The volume right there from Slove. Going to the body as well there too. Being a taller fighter. But Tony's catching him a lot coming in. Being a shorter fighter, that's exactly what you need to do there. Having Slove hurt.
Tony's just faster. So when he does close the distance, he's able to land more. Like to see Slove work behind his jab. Try to catch Tony coming in or just working on the outside. Like from here, if he's just jabbing, Tony can't do anything.
One thing we're already seeing is Slove being susceptible to hooks here. Just a reminder that this fight is brought to you by Sheath Underwear. Use code SHEATH30 for 30% off your next purchase of Sheath Underwear.
Ooh, that's some nice uppercuts.
I'm going to say that's some nice underwear.
Maybe. I'm a fan of
Sheath. Golf is interested in modeling for y'all.
Slove looks like he's having a hard time closing the distance.
I like to imagine it's because he's throwing a lot of wide shots on the shorter fighter. You know, coming in, being the aggressor. That's exactly what you can't do against the shorter fighter. You got to be the one on the back foot a bit or handling the distance and range to catch them coming in.
Yes, setting the range with your jab or just like the 1-2 and then working from there. Oh, like right there.
Good call out there. So starting to look for that right hand on Tony's chin. Tony keeping up the volume here. Both men keeping a very light pace here. Hitting light. This could be Slove saving it for the later rounds in this fight.
Yeah, this is his second fight of the day, so maybe he's still a little tired from earlier. Ooh, nice one. All right, he's finding a home for that right hand. He's landed it a few times.
Watch the left uppercut of Tony there. Starting to sneak some in. I believe he landed it 3 times already in this first round.
Yeah, but Slove keeps landing that right.
I'm starting to see it right there.
The taller opponent going for body.
Oh, Tony running into that right hand of Slove there.
Yeah, I called it. Every time it's because he's dropping his hands and pulling it forward. Right there. Oh, now he's going to the body with it, so that's good. It's keeping him guessing.
Good work here from Slove as he eats a left hand from Tony right there. That is 3 minutes down in the first round. Very interesting one we've seen. You know, Slove coming out swinging, taking a lot of damage from Tony, and starting to slowly come back towards the end there, putting off punishment on Tony right there.
Yeah, I'd really like to see him double up that jab, or he's finding a home for that right hand, so just set something up just to land it some more. He needs to either step back or step out as Tony's coming in to create more distance, because he's just letting Tony step in and then land that uppercut or a few punches to the body and up top. So if you can create more space or keep him back with the jab, I think he's going to make it harder for Tony to come in. And then Tony needs to just stop dropping his left hand so that right hand doesn't find its home.
Yeah, for sure.
Seconds out.
It's a decently paced fight, though. It's pretty even.
Yeah, I would say just off the beginning of that round, it was probably Tony's round. He was landing a lot.
The second round here, and in case anyone forgot, Slove is in the black and Tony is in the blue here.
Slow trying to use that jab at distance. We see him not trying to overextend and close to much distance, put him in danger.
Ooh, that was a nice uppercut.
Hook right there.
Yeah. My coach, that was one of our moves. It was that we called that one the Ali. It's the uppercut hook off of it.
Ali. I'm gonna do that with one hand.
Ooh, Toby's flipping good.
Slove starting to hit some guard there.
Ooh,
good
nice
uppercut there from Slove. The crowd is on their feet here cheering for Slove as Slove is starting to put on the momentum.
He's looking for those power shots. He's throwing like George Foreman right now.
Yeah, he's not neglecting the body work either, so that's love to see it.
Yeah, I never thought about that. Slove actually is George Foreman. Power in his hands, being an older man, and bald.
You know, Tony's still finding those little like combinations in between. He's literally finding every opening from the face to the body.
Yeah, Slove's done a good job of picking his punches. He's not trying to throw every time now. He's trying to land the big shots.
Yeah, we're seeing very good work here from Tony, though, staying in and out, bouncing to the side. Trying to keep Slove moving, and that's exactly what you need to do, but you need to watch out because Slove has bricks for hands, and he is landing at will here.
He's not trying to cut off the ring for Tony. That's what it looks like at this point.
Yeah.
Oh my
Go
God.
for the
Here he
body.
should be sidestepping to his left to cut him off, go in that direction, but he's just following.
The thing is, when he throws that punch, when he throws his punches, he leaves his hands out there a little too long, and that gives a perfect window for these combinations that Tony is sneaking in. Looks now, Slove is taking more damage and punishment right now.
I just landed 2 big ones, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, 51 damage on the chin right there of Tony's. Those wide hooks of Slove is starting to come through. Rip into the body of Slove. Coming up on a final 10 seconds, just a few short moments. Can Slove secure this round for his team? Or could this be Tony based off volume and damage?
Let's see. Slove leaving the head open though.
Very good work from both gentlemen here. 2 rounds down and 1 more to go. What are y'all thinking about this matchup here?
Yeah, I think this is a interesting matchup. I think if Slove can cut off the ring a little bit better and trap Tony, I think he's going to be set up better. But yeah, he's having a hard time keeping him in front of him, so that's why Tony's able to move around and throw with volume. Like right there, he's spinning off the punch. But yeah, it's good.
No. I was agreeing with you. Like, yeah, you're right. I think the biggest thing is for Slow is that he's staying there like a heavy bag, just a target at times. And you just see Tony just with rapid movement, and you barely see any real counters or any slick counters in between those shots. And seeing that 51 and seeing those good shots that he's throwing, and like we say, referencing him like George Foreman, if he's able to land that in between those counters, I mean, as frequent as Tony is coming in, it's all about timing for Slow right now.
Yep. Yeah, he caught him and hurt him in that last round, so we'll see if he can. Right there, right off the bat.
Thing too is Tony's high guard is not really protecting his face from the wide shots there. Going just around the guard of his.
He just needs to be able to include that head movement when he does have that high guard, because the high guard of his is not that reliable.
Yeah, relying on guard is almost... Guard should be your second line of defense, or even third. Like your feet and your head movement should be your first line of defense.
Correct. It's like clinch right there.
Ooh, nice one.
A 37. Slowed right now, he's pacing himself pretty well for energy purposes, but I feel like in this third round, I think he needs to really declare himself as the dominant fighter, really going in for better combinations and not the one-off punches that he's really throwing. He's doing at max probably 2 or 3 hits at a moment, but he needs to start increasing that volume.
Yeah, I don't think it's a tired issue. I think he's just trying to pick his shots so he doesn't open up and have Tony land 3 or 4 punches to his 1. That's why he's trying to catch him when he's like moving.
No, exactly. Like yeah,
this is
Tony
like
went good hooks.
Close round.
Yeah. I think it's because each fighter is doing what they do best in their own way. Tony getting in and getting out, slow, landing good power shots, making sure that when Tony moves, he's not avoiding damage completely.
Yeah, Slow needs to be moving left right now. Get in front of him. Right there, yep. And then push him back.
Even though Slow's high guard isn't doing that well, I do see that Tony is catching those hooks on the block and catching some of the punches on the block that are trying to go to the body from Slow. So he has the opportunity to stand there, and as long as he has good enough head movement, he can start stacking more combinations in rapid succession on Slow. Ooh, but
with that one.
61.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
what a heavy
Tony doesn't
left
want to
hook there
turn
from
Slow.
Slow.
You gotta
trying
get
to
your...
pick the right one.
Yep. If he can secure a knockdown, I think he secures at least a draw.
Tony being a matador in this third round, taunting at Slove here, telling him to come at him.
Yeah, I don't think it makes sense to taunt after you get stunned, but...
Hey, playing mind games right now. Ooh, for the
51.
with his own.
Oh, Tony's starting returning onto Slove here in the last 10 seconds. Can either man secure a knockdown? Possibly still a draw if either were against. We're up ahead 2 rounds. You see Tony tasting some more on him. And that is it. 3 rounds down, 3 rounds done. Who is the official winner of this matchup here?
The winner is the blue corner.
Ooh.
Tony hung low, taking it in. Team jUnC 2-0 against the Reapers.
Yeah, I think it's just that volume. The story of both fights, the fighter with more volume ended up winning.
And we've been seeing that a lot in this PTC update, where you would see a lot of outboxing, but based on the volume and damage, the other opponent would take the win. Not saying that this is the case for this fight, but the volume does still stand on being the winner in these matchups.
Yeah, just as long as you're landing good shots, you can get stunned, but as long as you're avoiding getting put down, I mean, you're going to be ahead. But I think the damage system, in some way, there has to be some kind of like consistency. There doesn't have to be a straightaway game plan on how to knock somebody down every time, but it is kind of, here and there at times. I do like to see how fighters work around that though, because we're seeing a lot more work being put in each round since this update actually.
Yeah. And that's it too. Team jUnC wins. They have their shot at the third seeding. But ladies and gentlemen, the Reapers will return in a UBAe summer split. So make sure y'all don't go anywhere for that. But tomorrow we do have a big day ahead of us with Team Ragtags versus Champions United and Team Sheath Elite versus Team Muds. The press conference is in 5 minutes. But ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for popping in and popping out. Thank you, Aura and Galf, for carrying the podcast. See y'all very soon. Don't go anywhere.
Please don't.
Peace.
They chose the grave they call home. We choose the stars. Do not let their fear become yours. Target acquired. Eliminate all remaining enemies.
We're gonna stand and bang, so I'm just hoping that he keeps these cool big man and I get to do it to tear down his chance at the belt.
Punch him in his jaw, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna make you my punch.
I know how that works.
I'm gonna show you that old man Papa strength. Oh.
The chosen one will be getting a contract as well. He is really entertaining. He put on a show right there, and that's what we love to see here at the UBA.
Duck.
Because we tough, man. We tough. Now, they just bring us in, man, and they tell us what to do, and we do it. Yeah, he could have got.
I know for sure Tony's hopping on. I'm not sure about Napway. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling really good. You know, like we had the option to just say, hey, Slobe's team could not, Ring Reapers, they could not field the required amount of players. We could have taken the easy way out and just got an automatic win, but that's not how these Ducks operate. We like to fight. We like to give people a chance. We like a level playing field. So I feel like we got that today. We went in without, an automatic win, and that's how I like things to work. I was gonna say that was a great performance, though. You definitely had Tony in some danger there.
Man, I appreciate you just giving us the opportunity. Thank you.
Also, great work by Carbon. That was a real barn burner of a fight, right, guys?
Yeah, I thought it was a really good one. I appreciate that, buddy. Why am I falling too?
Oh, it looks way better. Yo, this map looks way better than before. What'd y'all do?
It is bad. It looks good.
This looks nice. It's not lagging anymore, too. This is
I'm
good.
lagging for some reason.
Oh, for me, it's good.
I'm fucking glitching around the room, bro.
Yo, boy, baby.
Oh, no, this is Ronan. Ronan.
The Duck Supreme.
Oh, is that Ronan?
Not that one, bro.
You know, Ronan decided just to make a quick stop at the the UBAe headquarters here, but he's flying south. He's migrating for the playoffs, guys.
That's who's sad. Yeah.
Man, why is it doing this?
Yeah, I don't know how Carbon lost to that.
Nice.
That boy, bro.
Nick, do you have any questions?
You gotta
what are we
quick
doing
sell
here?
him after that. Yeah, it's not started yet. It's stupid. You know,
Stuck in the roof.
you can do one of your powers in a minute, bro.
I think Nick has something to say. So go ahead, Nick. You have the floor.
Fuck you.
How do I move? Or
What'd you say?
How do we get out of the ceiling?
Hey, you let me say it, bro.
Can someone?
Tony's on the ceiling.
Yo, you lucky. You lucky. I ain't gonna act the fool.
Lucky I don't
Chill, let them do their interview, man.
I see him floating around.
We cannot get out of the ceiling. Hold on a second.
Yo, he's fucking flying, bro.
Tony's showing his footwork. That's what he's doing, guys.
I don't know what the heck is going on here. Go to home.
Yo,
It's
bro,
just like the
stop
fight. He's
flying,
circling
bro.
around.
You gotta stop flying. This is what happens when you keep flying, bro. Hold on.
Feel good, man. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it buck. Yeah, go ahead.
You go ahead. No, you go ahead.
All right. You know, first thing coming in, whenever Maki sent that message in general, he was like, hey, there's an open spot for UBAe. And then we joined, and then I joined. I thought we weren't going to make it this far. I'm going to keep it a buck. I thought we were all going to get blown out by teams, but I'm glad, like, everyone on our team was able to show out, and we're here where we at now.
Honestly, I think that's exactly the matchup we want because we want to get ours back. You know, we lost pretty close fights against those teams, so I think this is our chance to show up and see how we stack up against the best teams, and I think we belong in there at this point.
What is going on?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I got a question.
what did you guys learn from your fights tonight? Still doing great, but you guys learned about
Gonna have to be a Tony question. Tony, you good?
Bro, I cannot get out of the sky. I don't know what's going on.
Tony, bro, you
I'm
got
Just have the
too.
camera
Mine's
do
doing
like
it, too.
a thing.
Right,
I'm
you-
flying.
I
quack.
can aim it at him.
Too,
I
I'm
got
doing
good
it,
aim.
too.
I got you.
Yeah, bro, you don't have to say quack.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
Tony's
snap.
homecoming. He got his dub and he's flying around like he flew around
I
slow.
think he's put some kind of hex to beat me up.
Man,
I'm not.
I feel very
Hey,
good.
hey, click the respawn
I
button.
don't like Team jUnC.
It's not working.
Just hold still, pop out your menu, click the
That,
respawn button.
this isn't Tony. This isn't Tony, bro.
Okay, I'm not moving anymore.
You
Hold on.
gotta reset your character, bro. You gotta switch characters, bro. Like switch.
Oh, no,
Yeah. Slope City had a question. You got.
Yeah, I do. What the fuck?
Bro, you gotta respawn now. Respawn.
You won't let me.
And then like.
When
Now
did you
it's just,
say
like,
this
switch
was
characters
again?
When you're in the thing. You know, switch characters. There, it should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I should be there.
I don't know
should
what
be
else.
there. I should be there. Yeah, I'm not media trained, so yeah. Just-
We're ready for mental warfare.
Do you feel like in ways you've already been employing mental warfare thus far? And what teams do you feel like succumbed to them?
I think every team has succumbed to him, but I was a little easy on Slove because you got to respect your elders.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You just said that, Castle. Back to you.
I got a question, bro. How do you feel like people think you're a one-hit wonder with only Ronan being the good fighter and that boy?
I think
I
that's
guess.
like the most redundant. Like you've asked this in every single presser. And did
I haven't
Ronan
asked
fight
it
today?
once.
Like did you even watch the event today? Like dude, come on, just get out of here.
Nah, I didn't really watch, bro.
You're a joke, Nick. You're a total joke. Ronan didn't fight
So
today.
how about we
won.
talk about
We
how
sweeped
you
it.
fight
Hey
21?
Nick, hold on.
I'm not a
It's
fighter. I'm not even a fighter, dude. It's not relevant.
Yeah, I can tell with your record.
Hey, your team.
Great.
Hey,
I'm
your
not-
team's not
I'm the
even making
coach.
playoffs. Your team's not even making playoffs.
Nice. Relegation
Yeah,
playoff
you
is
have
better.
no
That's why
wins.
Bodie's
Relegation
leading your team.
playoff is way better than
Bodie
the
knows
playoffs.
your team's hot.
You know, who they got
Bodie
in the
knows your
playoffs?
team sucks. That's why he's leaving. Who you got? Who you got on your team? Other than
Hello
World.
World. I don't know who else.
Oh,
Bro,
okay.
I hope they show up.
So basically, you got
Alright,
no one.
I hope you get a win
because your
tomorrow
team's
night.
on par.
Ronan and that boy are really good fighters.
And that's why you're gonna get your ass whooped tomorrow.
Tony's alright. Tony's
Alright.
alright.
Let's
The
go.
Oh,
other
thanks,
two-
thanks, thanks, Nick.
One HP's got a question, bro.
All right, go ahead, HP.
Yo, you good, bro? Y'all fucking wake up.
Oh, hey. I had a question.
Hey!
Yeah, you have your hand up.
Oh, how y'all doing today?
Oh, I'm doing amazing, man.
Pretty good,
I
pretty
ate
good.
some Uncrustables. Ate some Fat Boy ice cream sandwiches.
Mm.
I just
Nice.
fought in BBMA, and I just TKO'd Mini Canelo, and I'm feeling amazing. And especially
Wow.
since my team just got the W, I'm feeling even more ecstatic.
Wow.
I'm feeling elated. I learned that word in English.
Good
Like
word.
I don't even know when.
Does part of y'all wish
Somebody
y'all could
listening to
rematch Team Ragtags based off of Nick Diaz's behavior?
Oh yeah.
No,
and-
no. I'm gonna say no, man. We're looking past ragtags, and we're looking forward to our competition in the playoffs.
What team do you feel like you have to prepare the most against?
Sheath Elite.
Sheath Elite, yeah, for sure. I gotta prepare for Maki's forward pressure in case I get pitted against him.
And Muds. Muds is definitely gonna be another team, but especially with Tomato being gone now, it should be a little easier, but it's still gonna be a tough matchup, especially with Jordan.
And also, respect to Champions United, like we fought them a little short-staffed with Cam sick, so I want to see Cam, the #1 fighter in the middleweight, at his best, and we want to see Aura in there too, because Aura is a serious fighter to contend with. So I think all of our matchups are highly competitive, and they could swing either way. I'm not going to be arrogant and boisterous and say, oh, we're going to sweep them all, but they're going to be good fights. And the losses we have are class losses, so we're looking to right those wrongs.
I love the mentality you guys are coming in with, you know. And one thing I heard, you know, this is through the grapevine. I don't know personally, but I do know Champion Unite might be having Adonis, you know, show up because his time conflicts are gone now. You know, so how do you guys feel against a fighter like Adonis showing up? I mean, he's been training real hard. What do you guys think about him?
He's been training real hard.
I want that fight.
Can you actually go into just a little bit? Don't release all the secret sauce, but what is your guys' training schedule like? Are you guys like at it every day, or what is it like, guys?
We don't reveal what happens inside of camp, outside of camp.
We just tell you it's a lot.
It's a lot.
I not mean to come up here.
You gotta be the bird of the same feather in order to get that information, bud.
Got you. And I am definitely a stick of butter.
Don't mind me.
Now, if I may, I have prepared a little bit of a statement for you guys today, but to respect your time, I am going to keep it a little very, very brief. Yeah, everybody. All you in here. Everybody, listen up. I would like to have the floor. It's my time to talk. Because everyone in the Discord, they're talking numbers. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. Who's won? Who's done? It don't matter to me. I don't count numbers. I count what it takes. I count who adjusts when the fight plan breaks. Count who's poised. Who weathers the storm. I count all my ducks that have simply good form. I count who's calm when the pressure hits. Not the ones chasing views on their highlight clips. Yeah. And I ain't never seen a number throw a punch. And I ain't never seen a scorecard swim. Not in this pond. Not when you see Team jUnC win. This ring ain't math, chat. This ain't adding up. This canvas keeps score. Who froze and who ducked. Who slipped when it mattered. Who stood in the clutch. You counting the numbers while we counting the touch. Yeah. Feathers get ruffled when pressure show up. That's pond talk. Shh. We don't interrupt. Yeah. Because some of y'all fight rounds and I see you. And we fight moments. And moments, they don't wait for you to understand them. They show up fast, they don't ask, and they don't stop. Moments come if you're ready, and pass if you're not. We move when it's tight, and we think when it's loud. Other teams playing for cheers, while we're reading the crowd. They're looking for patterns. We're breaking the frame. By the time they react, we've won the game. Oons, oons, oons. Y'all see that? Nah, that's just jUnC, fam. They called us UNC, said it's just hook spam. Said we're too old, say we don't got a plan. Said we're one fighter, Nick. Said we gotta expand. Nah, jUnC. Means we been through it. We stand where we stand. Means don't panic. It means stick to the plan. Means a bit strange. You don't understand. While you're getting cooked, we still throwing hands. My Ducks made it to the playoffs, and then you got Ronin, the Duck Supreme.
Ronin.
Half in the water, half in between.
Fighting is like being stuck in a slow-mo scene. Shots coming fast, but he's making you freeze because every punch you throw is a punch Ronan sees. Ronan's weathered storms y'all ain't even seen. He's fighting between the space, in between the seams. You look at the man, you think you can plan, but you cannot punch what you don't understand. From the Book of Champions, he tore a page about the boxer formerly known as Sage. He ran through Tornado like a tyrannical tornado. At the end of the match, Smoking him was wearing a nicotine patch. And then came Big Bad Bodie. Ronan huffed and he puffed and he blew his house
That's
down.
insane.
Poor little Bodie packed his bags, ran right out of town. My boy Hello World, he tried to flip the script, but Ronan punched away. He hooked and he slipped. Now we got Cam saying he's the man, but step in that ring, he shrunk to a can. Ronan flew south, migrated for playoffs, and Ring Reapers, they came to play. And for jUnC, it's easy work, just another day. And that's why he's dangerous, folks. Study tape, break down the frame, run every scenario, rewind it, replay it, and you still don't know. You look for an answer, it don't show. It ain't something you learn, that's Team jUnC, bro. We don't rush forward, we slip and we stay. We already there and you think you can play. You wait for a sign, you look for a tell. It never comes. Fighting Team jUnC is hell. Cause it ain't about age, no, this ain't about hype. This is about Team jUnC and the thrill of the fight.
Oh yeah, I can't have grips on that.
Chad, can I just say that's so
Also,
AI?
I have a question. Hey, Cass,
Can I just say that's so AI ChatGPT generated?
Wait, real question.
Get off stage.
Who farted?
That was me.
Bodie.
This is why you get
I looked at joined, and as I joined and let one rip, I didn't expect it to pick it up. I didn't even see it pick it up, in fact.
Hey, Bodie, if we have any openings, if anyone opts to leave my team, you're welcome to join.
Yeah, no, you just absolutely dissed the fuck out of me, bro. Hell no.
What do you mean, hell no? Hey, come on, man. Come on, man.
We love you, Bodie.
I'll trade Bodie for that boy. I'll trade Bodie for that boy.
Hey, I'll get blue on you. Hey, I'll get blue on you.
Also, I can't see your avatar. There's too many. So, because I'm a close too.
Fuck out,
Quack.
You bitch, yo.
Quack.
So we're gonna end it off
Ring
right
Reapers.
here.
Quack.
Team
Media
right
week
tags.
next week.
Quack on it.
Team right tags.
Quack on it.
Face-to-face
Yeah.
team.
Quack on it.
Right tags.
I'm a farting castle space.
Playoff. Relegation.